we're supposed to be able to see mountains right here.
Just waiting on the weather. Welcome everybody on your Wednesday morning. It's 7:30 at Maine the Way News. And today, as you can see, it is gray skies for your morning commute. And it looks like it's gonna be that way for most of the day.
So it's blowing 90 miles an hour on the summit today, I guess. Apparently everything was super wind loaded, high heavy conditions. Oh, this is adventure. This is adventure.
Oh shit, there's Katana.
Well, we're almost to Katahdin. Well, not almost to Katahdin. We're almost to the trailhead. And about to start a week-long mission into Baxter State Park. Very excited, a little bit nervous, but that's the best way to start a winter trip. Well, good morning. It's about 7 a.m. and we just left the cars about a third of a mile ago and just passed the sign to enter Baxter State Park. Got a view, I don't know if you can tell, but of Katahdin there through the trees. Looking majestic as always. It's right around 30 degrees. Should be a nice day to be moving. It's not going to be too cold, but the wind is howling. 30 or 40 mile per hour winds today. So very glad we're not up top on the summit. But yeah, I'll introduce everyone as we're moving and start this project off. Wish me luck. The sled went upside down. So we're a little over 5 miles in on our trek to Roaring Brook. Just past the Toad Pond Gatehouse and ran into some folks on their way out. Got quite the weather update from them. So it's blowing 90 miles an hour on the summit today, I guess. And already this weekend, apparently everything was super wind loaded, high heavy conditions. So that definitely puts a damper on our summit plans in 2 days, but 2 days is 2 days, so we'll see. It could all settle, or maybe we can do Hamlin Ridge, but we got a lot of thinking to do on this trudge into Roaring Brook. Well, as if we didn't know the winds were high earlier and last night. It's just tree carnage around here. There's limbs down everywhere, and every couple hundred yards there's a big tree down. Luckily the rangers have come through with chainsaws, but man, it looks like it was gnarly. Feel pulling the sled up a mountain.
Getting steeper. Oh man, not too bad. It's getting enough mileage now, it's starting to feel it.
Last little downhill into camp, how we feeling?
Good.
Oh, That was a big day. 13 miles. The old feet are hurting, but we got pretty nice weather. All things considered, it's been windy, but beautiful light snow, sun here and there. And spirits are up now that we can see Roaring Brook. Home sweet home. Nice one, buddy.
Oh, absolutely knackered. Is that a British word? I don't know.
It is.
Freaking knackered, bub.
How's the stove?
Oh, it's burned out.
Burned out?
Pretty burned out.
Oh, it's not what we wanted. So first things first, whenever we get to a cabin, is get the ski boots off because they're always hurting badly, and pop on my booties. These booties are from ExPed, and they've got a down sock inside and then a waterproof liner on the outside, so I can walk around in the snow in them. But oh, I kid you not, they are the true highlight of getting to camp every day. And yes, I got them from the brand, but I had actually been talking to ExPed about the big duffel bags that go in our sleds, and they were like, well, do you want any of our booties? People always love them on expeditions like this. And I was like, oh, I mean, it sounds nice, but I really underestimated how nice they'd be. So headed out now, fill up the water at Roaring Brook, and we're gonna filter that and probably settle in for the evening. We're headed out on morning 2 of our trip. Today's a low mileage day. We're only doing 3.3 or something from Roaring Brook up to Chuney Pond, but they are 3 pretty steep, grueling miles with a sled. So I'm glad that's all we have to do today. We are in a lean-to tonight instead of the bunkhouse. Looks like we might have some views of the mountain. It's snowing a little bit, but looks like there's some clearing up there, so fingers crossed. Just sort of a slow trudge here. We're just skinning up a little over a mile per hour, and just have a nice view of Mike's sled in front of me for minutes on end. How was that pitch?
That had to be the steepest one yet.
Pretty brutal.
Pretty brutal.
Well, we're shoveling out our lean-to. This is our second day. This is our first day in a lean-to at Chimney Pond. We got most of the snow out. There's probably like a foot back there. And now it's just cleaning out some of this stuff so it's not as wet and miserable.
Well, we just had a nice little lunch in our lean-to, and also had our first run-in with the pine marten, who has been causing some ruckus here at camp, I guess. We left our garbage bag unattended for a minute, and he ran off with it. Had to chase that back down. But this afternoon, we are skinning up to the base of Saddle Slide. Avy conditions are too poor higher up. So our plan is to ski Saddle Brook, which is lower angle, no Avy risk. So that is our plan. Hope we can get a couple good turns in today. Some views here. Whew. Excited?
Getting stoked.
Yeah, right for a little turn.
Ryan's been waiting for these turns for days. How is that for a view, Ryan?
Pretty wild. The ceiling's starting to rise a little bit too. So
Yeah.
starting to see where you're at. Man, that would be epic to ski. But yeah,
Today's not.
not today.
Yep. I think we're making the right call, but it's just cool to be up here even.
Oh, he said that.
Oh, he's gonna get the full entry. Watch this 90-degree pivot. Yep.
All right, we have made our way down the bottom part of Saddle Slide, making our way back to the lean-to, and it is quite tight. And I'm gonna take you through it. Here we go. Through here, little jump. Nice, through there. Woohoo! A little flat. Uh-oh, it might be skin time. Can I make it through this thing? Just barely. Woo!
Just came down Saddle Brook. That was a run to remember. Boys.
Yes.
Oh, we gotta
Straight up roller coaster. That was pretty long too. Like
yeah.
over 2 miles, maybe.
Yeah, 2 miles right here, and we still have a little skin back up. So that was
Is
sick.
it really 2 miles?
Yeah.
Boy, I estimated that perfect.
2.04. We just got back from an awesome run down Saddle Brook. I'm really glad we took the trip up there. That's probably going to be the best skiing of our trip. Our main priority, of course, is doing summits, but it was so sweet to get a good ski in. The mountain's starting to lift. The clouds are lifting off the summit a little bit. We're hoping that tomorrow maybe we'll get some clearing, but tomorrow morning we are going to be popping up Hamlin Ridge, probably get an early start if we can, and go from Hamlin Summit down to the Tablelands and over to Baxter Summit. So it'll be a big day, but by doing that route, we'll be able to avoid the avalanche conditions. And now we've just got hot water boiling, gonna make some dinner up, have a hot chocolate, settle into our sleeping bags. We're boiling, it's time for dinner, boys.
Woo! Look out, don't slip. Oh boy. That post right there, that'll get you.
Another good day in Baxter Park. See you tomorrow. Good morning. It's about 5:45. Woke up at 5:30 in the lean-to. There's Ryan changing in his sleeping bag, it looks like.
Oh yeah.
And we just had our first equipment failure of the trip. We had a pump give out on one of our 2 MSR stoves, so luckily we have 2 pumps. Not ideal, but that's what redundancy's for. Yeah, we had a great night in the lean-to here. I don't know exactly what the temp was, but probably in the teens. It was a great temp for sleeping. Now we are prepped for a summit day. It is snowing and the wind is still kind of howling. So we're gonna have to see about that, but hopefully we can get up high today, at least do Hamlin. I've already done Baxter Peak this winter, but I'm hoping I don't have to use that footage and we can do it again for this series. So that is our plan. We're gonna make a quick breakfast and some coffee here and then hopefully hit the trail. So much for our early wake up. We got up, had a quick breakfast, but it is snowing with very low vis. That's our giant snowbank outside our lean-to. Probably about 6 feet high. But how we feeling, boys?
Just waiting on the weather.
Yeah.
Never been more discouraged about snow in my life.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still nice.
It's beautiful, but unfortunately we did not leave ourselves multiple days here. So this is our summit day. And hopefully it'll clear up a little bit. Fingers crossed. So we're supposed to be able to see mountains right here. Can we?
No mountains.
Yeah. We really don't want to be out top in a whiteout. Even if there's slightly low cloud cover, we're okay with that, but we're still gonna keep waiting this one out. It's now 7:30.
Welcome everybody on your Wednesday morning. It's 7:30 at Maine the Way News, and today, as you can see, it is gray skies for your morning commute, and it looks like it's going to be that way for most of the day.
Well, it might look like we're in the same spot, and that's because we are. It's now 9:23. How many hours have we been up now? 4?
4 hours.
4 hours of waiting. I think in another hour, we're just gonna throw snowshoes on and start moving and see how it is. We may have to turn back on the ridge, but at least we'll be moving. And if that fails, we'll probably get a good ski day in the afternoon, but obviously the goal was getting a summit, so come on, sun, break through. It's now a little bit after 10 a.m. and snow is still coming down, but we have made the call that it is time to start moving. So we're gonna try Hamlin Ridge Trail. Of all the trails that climb up from Chimney Pond, it has the lowest AVI risk, essentially no AVI risk, because you're right on the top of the ridge. So as long as you don't leave the ridge line, nothing can come down on you. So we feel pretty good about that. Should be safe, but we're just gonna have to get up and make sure that we have enough visibility to do it safely. So feels good to at least have a plan and get moving. We're cruising up the Hamlin Ridge Trail here. Looks like someone came through maybe a week ago, something like that. It has been packed out, but now has a good, I don't know, 6 or 8 inches on top of it. But it's pretty good traveling. This is pretty steep going here. Luckily we've got Mike breaking trail. How's it feeling, Ryan?
Oh, it's feeling.
for a little risk assessment.
Sounds like it.
How we all feeling? Just not a risk we're willing to take today. Really, really sucks. I wanted to get Hamlin Ridge, or Hamlin Peak. I wish we had a couple more days in here. But it's not happening today. Oh, this is adventure. This is adventure. All right, gents. Got our crampons on. Right back to the leash. Oh, time to head down. You truly get over the ridge and suddenly it seems fine, but it's not up there.
Yeah, and the wind keeps shifting too, so
Yeah.
it's fine for a second, then you're hit.
Well, we just ate a quick lunch. Got over our sadness at not being able to summit. The weather has continued to be elusive, I guess. There was bright sun right when we came back down into the valley here, but clouds were still whipping overhead 60 plus miles per hour. And now the clouds have settled even further down. So I think it's good we're not up top. You know, we definitely made the right decision for us today. I think there's a chance we could have made it, but there's also a chance we could have gotten ourselves in worse trouble. So good to just come down, and now we are gonna pop our skis on, just ski Saddlebrook for a fun lap. And yeah, it's a good way to spend our afternoon, even though I'm a little disappointed. There's fresh pow, so that'll be fun.
Classic.
Oh, that's gotta make the final cut. Putting the GoPro away for a sec so I can actually enjoy skiing. Just wrapped up our little ski lap. Mike and Ryan are down there getting some water. And I am taking photos of that amazing view. It is wild, so pretty. Ending day 3 here. As you saw, it was not a successful summit of Hamlin today, or Baxter Peak, but we had an awesome day nonetheless. it's always just amazing being up at Chimney Pond. The views are amazing. The skiing was awesome. I'm so glad that this afternoon we were able to get a quick run in. And we just popped back from the bunkhouse. We were chatting with the guys there. We're able to dry off our skins and a pair of gloves each, which was really nice. Great group of guys in there. And they gave us the idea of putting some brakes on our sleds for the descent tomorrow. So we've fashioned up a quick little system. We'll see how it works tomorrow, but hopefully we'll keep our sleds under control. In the meantime, we're boiling some water, and then we will be settling into the lean-to. As you can probably tell, it is a bit of a mess at the moment, but we have a lot of gear organization to do tonight, and luckily it's been fairly warm. It's around 30 degrees. Probably get down into the low to mid 20s tonight, but in a 0-degree sleeping bag we'll stay plenty warm, so shouldn't be a problem. And then an early start tomorrow morning, so big day ahead of us. 18 miles, I think, something around there, and we're leaving Chimney Pond, which is always a little sad, but grateful to have spent 2 awesome nights here. That's probably it for me tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. I knew this would be hard, but man, this is a tough day.
Can't be far now.
Famous last words.